And welcome to another week of Rostrum Roundup. I did miss you guys last week. I'm sorry, I was down in Melbourne, a little auction down there with Menzies.
We did have a stand-in host, and I think...
Yeah, Eric Knowles, hey?
Very good.
I heard he's all right.
He was.
Yeah?
It was a good day.
You happy with him?
Yes.
Okay, well I'm back from too bad. I was down having lunch in a nice little French restaurant with Rod Menzies, our chairman, so I didn't really miss you that much. Anyway, we've got a lovely set of things to talk about today. I'll hand over to Pete first this time. What have you got?
Well, first I've got a couple of interesting industry catalogues which give us a wonderful snapshot in time. And the first one's quite ambitious. It's a furniture catalogue for an English manufacturer or retailer, translated into 3 languages, so they really were pitching to a large market. And you can see how the many different styles coexisted at the same time. It's
Looking at those pages, it looks like a day at work, doesn't it?
It does.
Very familiar pieces there.
a lot of brown. In the same lot, there is this interesting book by an Australian trader who went into the glass industry, and these are some interesting Art Deco etched glass designs for doors and windows.
You come up with...
I'd say for that little grouping, probably about $40 to $60, very modest.
Righto.
Good reference work.
They're both falling apart as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, well done, Pete. Over to you, Adam. What have you got?
Okay, my first one is this little ingenious machine here, and it is just an early butter churn. It's American made. It's called the Daisy Churn, number 40, which I think it'd be 40 fluid ounces, which would hold 40 fluid ounces. So basically, you pour the milk in there, you give it a bit of elbow grease, and you'd make yourself some butter. And I tell you what, you will not get any better butter than that. If you churn that up today, it'll be better than any of that crap that you buy in the plastic tubs in the supermarket. So that is a good little unit, good piece of industrial engineering. There's a lot of repros of these. This is genuine, I'd say 80 to 120. So Marty, what do you got?
Well, I'm going to go online this week. We've got 2 really good sales online. They're closing this weekend, or one's closing this weekend, one's closing Wednesday. The first one to close is the Daniel Silvers collection down in North Bondi. And there's a fantastic collection of Royal Dalton and Ladro down there. Come and check it out, Pete. Right up your alley. But also he has a great collection of Australian art. In there is a fantastic Margaret Olley original work. It's around about, from memory, 50 by 60 centimetres. Original interior work, all on board. I've priced it very sensibly. It needs to be sold on the day. As we all know, Margaret Olley, arguably Australia's most noted female artist. 30 to 40,000.
Cheap at double the price.
When did you become an art expert? And we've also got the Harry Barter's collection down in Double Bay, down in the old NAB Bank. That's worth a look as well. He used to have a restaurant and a grand home in Athens. He's brought the whole lot out, here to be sold. Apparently there's no auction house left in Athens at all.
Doesn't
So
say
come on down to Double Bay and have a look at that.
Good.
It ain't business as usual, I hear.
Yeah.
Okay, over to you, Pete. What have you got up next?
Okay, so the next item for me will be a Chinese rosewood chair. Now we all know how the Chinese love their rosewood furniture. It's a modern chair, but in a better than usual quality rosewood, much more graining in it, and following the sort of traditional prototype, which is what they're after generally. On that one, I've got a modest estimate of maybe 200 to 300, but you know, if they really like something, they can go absolutely crazy.
Good. Keep an eye out for it. Okay, Adam.
Next one, I'm going to choose a piece of furniture as well, and it is a table. This is a beautiful early table. It's got the metal base, the polished concrete top, possibly French, but it's...
French influence anyway.
It'd be French influence, exactly. And I call it ruggedly handsome. It's a bit beaten, it's a bit rusty, but it's a quality piece. I know an auctioneer like that. But like I said, it's one of those things that will fit into a lot of interiors, especially around the inner west, in the sort of modernist home. It's not oversized, it's got a good length, but it's not too wide. It's a good heavy piece. My estimate would be 600 to 800, and I think that's going to be spot on.
Yes, if we had a nice set of chairs around that, 600 to 800, something of the same, similar sort of ilk.
Yeah.
But I love it. For my second piece, I'm going to pick these English riding boots. Now, they've seen better days. They need a lick of kiwi polish on them. They've got the leather soles on them, etc. They're very well made, they're English. But we've been talking about repurposing the past, and...
You brought an example.
I may have.
So we go from that.
before and after.
And after.
Have a look at that. Okay, we're missing the stocks, right? But they can be manufactured quite easily, I would imagine, or fill them full of concrete or plaster of Paris. Another example of repurposing, ladies and gents. On the pair there, I'm putting 80 to 120, and they're my size. Righto, so now over to you, Peter. What have you got next?
Okay, so my last item is this wonderful, I would say, sort of late deco 1950s drawer leaf dining table with a beautiful figured walnut which has been beautifully repeated across the top. It's got a nice tapering line to the legs with that just little moulding just running along the edge. So it's a very neatly detailed table. My estimate is going to be 200 to 400.
No, way more than that. Why didn't you hold this back for your sale?
Well, they're funny things, these Art Deco things. They're very hit and miss. They can be absolutely terrible, absolutely beautiful. My personal opinion is that sits in the middle.
I'm going to gross you all out with this. Eh?
Wow.
It's a bit special, isn't it? So we've got a large range of taxidermy in this week, and look, I'm warning, it's not the best taxidermy, is it? It's still on the nose, isn't it?
No, it's okay.
Ooh, yeah, something's on the nose. But yeah, it's not the best taxidermy, but this is probably the best of a bad bunch. But I'm a big fan of shocking people when they come around to visit my place.
It could be like someone doing their taxidermy apprenticeship.
Yeah,
And
you're
like,
probably
this,
right.
this is the first lamb they've knocked out, and the boss has gone, you know, maybe the eyes aren't right, maybe
Yeah, fail.
maybe it's a fail.
Money, 200 to 300. What do you think?
Oh, I think it's the silence of the lambs all over, isn't it?
Nice. Well, that brings us to Adam's last lot.
Okay, now this looks like your average everyday house brick, and I can tell you that because before this game I was a bricklayer. But what you would do, you would buy this brick as you're building your house, you would lay it in the wall, and it is actually a safe. Open it, then maybe hang a picture in front of it. You can put your family jewels in there, no one will know they were there. People can rob your house, and even if they did find it, they cannot get it out of the wall. So great little curio, very functional. I used to get 20 cents a brick when I was laying bricks, but for that I reckon you'd be paying maybe $150. Good little curio.
I like it. I like it. I should also mention before we go, we've got a great wine collection this week. So I believe there's about 500 or so items of wine now. I think most of it's from a single collection. Very well selling collection as well. And cellaring is the most important thing when you're selling wine. We've had a busy week. Antiques next week, keep an eye out for that as well. Have a good week.